What's happening, everybody? Welcome to College Basketball Total Chaos. I'm your host, Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and we're about to get this party started. I've got three of the Picks and Parlays expert handicappers here. We're going to go over 6 games that go down on college basketball Saturday, February the 5th. They're going to let me know if they think the totals are going over or under, and whoever gets the most correct wins. Before we get started, I need everyone to like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. That way you never miss any of our free content. And also check out the description of this video. Our sponsor, BetMGM, is hooking you guys up with a Super Bowl promotion. If you play $10, just bet $10 on the Super Bowl, a total or a side. If there is a touchdown scored in that game, they're going to drop another $200 into your account just like that. So it's a great way to start padding that bankroll before we get to March. All right, so introducing the contenders. Up first, we've got Nick Parsons from the Insiders Room. In the month of January, you were 11-8-1, so excellent work there. How you feeling today, Nick?
Pretty good. Yeah, first time doing this, the triple shot here, so looking forward to it.
That's how we roll now. Up next, we've got Sean Higgs. The month of January, you were 17-12-2. How you feeling?
Ready to have a better February.
All right.
That's only 60%. We got to do better than that for the viewers.
There's only 28 days in February, so hey, maybe you'll catch a break. Speaking of bounce back spots, we've got Tim Earl from Earl Sports Bets, 9-12. Tim, 9-12. I expect more out of you. You were a conqueror at one point on this show.
Yeah, you know what? So sometimes the bigger schools in college basketball, sometimes those lines are really sharp. So 1 or 2 points makes a big difference. So hopefully I'm on the right side for them this time.
You got this. You got this, Timmy. You're in a bounce back spot. Let's get it started. Okay, so Nick Parsons, you're going to go first, and we're going to start with my very favorite thing in the world, the Duke UNC game. It's at 149 and a hook. What are you playing on this one?
18-3 Duke, 16-6 North Carolina. Duke's 3-2 on the road. North Carolina's 12-0 at home. Duke's seen it go under in 4 straight. The Tar Heels have seen it go over in 2 straight. These teams haven't played since last year. North Carolina won 91-73. That total went over the number. I'm sort of expecting a similar pace here. I think that this one's going to go over as well.
Over we go. One big difference in that game is that Roy Williams, the coach of UNC, is no longer there. Sean Higgs, how are you looking at this one to pan out?
I'm looking the over in this game. And really this goes to like Duke in a last game 57-43, which is crazy for like a Duke team. It scores some points. And you got North Carolina who's coming in off of a 100-point game and a 90-point game in overtime. So obviously I'm expecting some up and down. We got some thoroughbreds here. So I'm going to go over the 149.5.
All right. Tim Earl, are we agreeing getting in the car? Or are you going to fade the Cappers?
I'm actually going to fade you guys. I'm on the under. I have this one lined around 146.5. Duke's actually been a pretty under team this year, 8-12 to the over-under record. I know UNC's been a little bit more high scoring, but even UNC has the ability to drop a dud. I don't think they drop a dud against Duke at home, but I do think this one will be a little bit more of a defensive matchup, maybe a 68-65 type finish down to the wire. So either team I think has a shot in this one, but I like the under.
Okay, I was kind of on the under on this one as well. I think that everyone's going to want to play it over, but it could just sneak below there. So if I had to pick a side, I'd pick an under on this. We're going to go to Penn State at Wisconsin, 129.5. Higgs, what you got?
I am going under the 129.5 here. And this is solely on Penn State being a anemic team. Okay, they scored 90 the other day. But before that, 57, 51, and 56 in their other road games there. So I'm not expecting much here. Wisconsin, an elite team, and we've seen them again. Indiana, Iowa, Ohio State, they couldn't crack 58 points. I'm not expecting much here on the road against Wisconsin, especially off a big win. Egg spot by Penn State. Give me the under.
All right, Timothy Earl, what you taking?
I'm going to go over. I just think that this one's just a tad too low. I have this one around 134.5. I know a couple of them have been a little bit more high scoring lately. Wisconsin's been an over team this year. They're 14-7 to the over. And with the total this low, you get Wisconsin's defense, who is allowing about 67 a game. Penn State's allowing about 66. So if we get something similar to that, I think we get maybe a closer game than people think, and maybe like a foul game type deal at the end. And I think this one gets barely pushed over.
Barely pushed over, just barely. Nick Parsons, what do you think about it?
I like the under in this one. Penn State is just 1-5 on the road. It has seen the total go over in 2 straight, but it doesn't score a lot. And yeah, it did get that 90-86 overtime win. This just sets up as a sort of a letdown spot, I figure here. And Wisconsin, yeah, coming off that loss to Illinois, it's going to be extra motivated here. And so I just don't think that's going to come in points. It's going to come on the defensive end. I'm going under.
Under we go. Yeah, I was looking at the under on that one as well. That Wisconsin game. Illinois is back. Kofi's back, y'all. Pay attention. We've got LSU at Vanderbilt. It's 131.5. Tim Earl, kick it off for me.
I know these two teams are heavy under teams this year, but I'm gonna go over the total in this one. I have it lined around 135. I think that this one just barely goes over. I know the LSU will score some points on them, and whether or not I think Vandy will score some on them as well. I know LSU has the 15th best defense in the league, allowing only 60 points, but I can see this one being a little bit more high scoring, and this one getting pushed slightly over the total as well.
Okay. Nick Parsons, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm getting in the boat here as well, or the car, or whatever vehicle we're getting in here to go on the over on this one. Just for mainly all the same reasons that Tim was just pointing out there. I think that both teams are going to get points here. This is going to be a faster paced game. So yeah, I'm going over.
Okay. Higgy, what do you think?
I think me in February, I think it should be like getting in a snowmobile. But you know what?
Right.
I'm not getting in a
Or a
snowmobile.
Zamboni.
I'm going to be on the sideline of the Zamboni throwing snowballs. I'm going under. Yes. LSU 16-6 to the under. Vandy's 12-9 the under. LSU 7 the last 8 to the under. Vandy's shooting 41%. I can't see them like scoring that many points versus LSU. Defense travels all the time, and LSU can throw up a clunker themselves. I don't know. 131, it looks low. I think they're trying to scare you. I'm going to go to the under just because I got this around like 130. So it's not like it's a huge edge for me numbers-wise, but it's a low number like that. You can get there by accident. I mean, 66, 65, I'm a loser here. You don't need that many points, but I'm going to take the under either way.
Yeah, I was totally torn on this. I leaned under, then I talked myself into over, and honestly, I'm just going to leave this to the professionals and take whatever the most of you are on, which would be the over. So Kentucky is at Alabama. 157 is the number. Nick Parsons, you're up for round 2. What are you saying?
Yeah, 18-4 Kentucky. It's just 3-3 on the road. Alabama, it's 14-8 overall, but it's 10-1 at home. The Wildcats, they're off a 77-70 win over Vandy. They didn't cover the 14.5 point spread, but I mean, they do average 81.9 points per game. Alabama, it's often 100-81 loss at Auburn, but it averages 81.4 points per game. So I think, these are two really high scoring teams, and I think this is going to be a high scoring game. I'm going over.
I'm so curious to hear what you guys all have to say about this one too, because I can't make up my mind. Sean Higgs, what do you got?
I'm going over. Kentucky's going to score. And you got Bama. They gave up 100 points. Before that, there was an 87-point game. They've gotten over against Georgia, 158 that total, 162 Missouri. Why are we going to see points here? Even if Kentucky, like Nick was saying, Alabama at home, they're going to bring it up. They're going to play their pace. Even Kentucky not scoring in their 80s, they're getting into the 70s. I'm still going to get this total here. So give me the over 157. Although I'm a little worried because it was 157.5. Now it's come down a tick since half hour ago. So that's a little bit disconcerting, but still going over.
That's kind of what I wonder about. Is the over just the public play on this? Tim, what do you think about it?
I'm excited that I get to be the one throwing the snowballs this time. I'm going to be on the under. I have this one lined around 151. I think that the fact that Alabama went 80-100 versus Auburn, and then Kentucky's had a couple of higher scoring games lately. Alabama's been a heavy over team. Everybody's going to see this and jump all over it. Yeah, and as Higgs mentioned, it's actually dropped half a point since we kind of started looking at it. I like the under in this game. I just think it'll be a little bit more defensive than people think. So under with Kentucky and Alabama.
I want it to go over, though. Like, don't get me wrong. I want to see this game. I want to see it go to overtime. I want to see Wildcats hitting threes and Alabama's hitting threes. I want all this. I want all of these things. So come on, Wildcats and what are they? The Crimson Tide. How did I forget that one? Anyway, BYU, of all the mascots, BYU's a giant elephant. BYU's at Gonzaga, 159. Higgs, you're up first.
Yeah. So last time they played 110-84. That was the Gonzaga score. I mean, are you kidding me with that? I mean, unbelievable. I'm actually going to look to the under here, though. I'm trying to pull up the game for me as I do it again, just to look at it real fast. This game is actually in BYU, so BYU's pretty good. They're not that bad defensively, and especially off of that they got that taste in their mouth, right? I mean, you get smacked like that, you want to rebound, play some defense, and on top of that, they've had a couple bad losses before that. They lost like Pacific, Santa Barbara. So they're kind of like circle the wagon type game. We got to come out, D up, make our shots, whatever. 159 seems a bit high. Last time, again, 190 points the last time they played, and we're at not even at 160. Give me the under.
All right, under you shall have. Who's next? Timothy, what say you?
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be very similar to the last game that we just talked about, where everybody's going to see Gonzaga's got the number one offense in the league, and BYU scoring 73 points a game. And the last time they played, they scored 190 whatever points. And I'm going under. And I don't feel comfortable doing it. Me and Nick have kind of made a rule. We're no longer putting up Gonzaga unders or IUPUI overs. Just they don't work. We're going to stop doing it. And after about 4 straight losers of Gonzaga unders, I'm going to go under in this one, but I do not feel comfortable with it.
I don't blame you. Nick Parsons, what do you feel comfortable with?
Well, I think we're going to have our first triple consensus here. I also like the under.
The hat trick.
Yeah, I think that this line has been inflated a bit here. The points that Tim brought up there, the Bulldogs average 90.9 points per game. BYU averages 73.4 points per game. But yeah, it's just a few too many points here. Let's go under.
Taking it under. All right. Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, Gonzaga can put up points. We all know that. But if BYU wants any shot, it's defense. You're not going to keep up with Gonzaga. You got to try to shut them down. It's your only option here. So I like the under a lot on this one. Last one for the round. UCLA is at Arizona State. 129 and a hook. Tim Earl. Get it going.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the over for this one. This is another one. I just feel like the total is just slightly too low. I have it at 131, so it's probably the least valued play that I have out of these 6. So this would probably be my least confident one. But I think this one goes slightly over. Everybody's going to see UCLA is 8-11 to the over this year, and Arizona State's 4-15 to the over. So it's one of those where both teams are heavy under teams. People are going to see the 129, think, oh, well, UCLA could put up a bunch. I don't think Arkansas State does. I think they put up enough to push this one over. I have it around 131, so slightly over.
Okay,
slightly over. How about you, Nick Parsons?
Yeah, I also like the over here. Arizona, it's seen the total go under in 7 of its last 10. Arizona State has. UCLA has seen it go under in plenty as well here, as Tim was just bringing up there. And so I think that, I think this is a bit of a contrarian play, but yeah, I also like the over in this one.
All right, Higgy, finish it off for us. What are you doing?
I'm going under. I'm riding. I mean, again, 13-3 to the under. The team they're 13-3 to the under, or 15-4 to the under, and 13-3 under the last 16 at home because they shoot 38.5% from the field. And I don't think that UCLA coming in off a loss is going to be like, yeah, we're not going to D up here and beat a bad team. And 53, 56, 56. That's their last 3 games. Arizona State putting up points. It's not happening. Right. I mean, they'll get to 55 today, maybe. Arizona. My worry is that if it's going to be like 90 to like 60, then it gets over. UCLA is going to drop a 95 spot. I don't know about that. Give me the under though. I don't see more than 55 from the home team. So let's go under.
So there you go. Yeah, the thing is, too, you got to remember that these are the late night games. I call them the slaughter games or the wipeout games. It's kind of like that last game of the night where everybody's parlay or teaser is kind of riding on those games. You kind of want to be against the public on those ones. So let's do a little recapping. But before we do, I want to introduce you to these knuckleheads. Hold on. I want to introduce you to these knuckleheads and let you know what we've got going on over at the site. Sean Higgs, how you doing, my friend?
All right.
What have you got lined up? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say just ready for 160 college basketball games tomorrow? Really?
Woo! Let's go. I'm ready for it.
I get like a little twitch in my hand from I'm old school. I'm like a notebook guy. My hand is I got like a spasm in my thumb. It hurts because I write them all down. I'm done. It took me like 3 hours just to write everything down.
Oh my God. I feel you. I've been there. Baseball season does that to me because I do every game and every dang number in the games. And yeah, baseball season will ruin me. Carpal tunnel all day long. So what are you going to do, man? You got to grind. You got to grind. Nick Parsons from the Insiders Room. How you doing?
We're doing fantastic at the Insiders Room. We're coming off a big January. February started a little bit slow here, but the main focus is the NFL. Come on over, check out the Insiders Room. We're going into the Super Bowl with a 9-0 record in the playoffs.
Beautiful. Oh, that's right. You guys are crushing football. I was making money on y'all, so thank you for that. I love making money, Nick. It's like my favorite thing to make.
Yes.
Besides a solid tuna casserole, I crush that. Anyway. I don't know why that's the first thing that came out of my head because really my lasagna is what's on point. Tim Earl.
Tuna.
Huh?
I love tuna. You know I got – listen, do we got to do it?
Oh, yeah.
We got to do a tuna can inventory. Who wants to – I don't even like tuna melts.
Oh, I love tuna melts. I'm not into cold tuna. I like warm tuna, period.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
Tim Earl, how's Earl Sports Bets doing over at the site? What do you guys have lined up?
Yeah, we're doing good. We're continuing on profitable days for the past couple days with college basketball. Keep on rolling with that. Our best bet's kind of dead tonight because Brown decided to score 8 points in the first half. But
how do you even do that? In 20 minutes
I really don't.
You made what? Let me find out that was 2 threes and a 2. What?
Yeah,
you made 4 points.
And when you have the over, that's kind of your game's kind of dead unless we get 4 overtimes, which is not going to happen. But we've been doing pretty well on there. We normally have a best bet out, 9-pack, and then a couple free plays that we throw up. And then we have NBA and NHL is going to come back from their All-Star break Monday. And then the Super Bowl, we'll have a free play up on the Super Bowl because pretty much everybody knows where we're going. But it should be a fun little month, and then we're pretty much in March Madness in a month and a half or something. So it's been going quick, but it's been really good.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah.
So if you guys are looking for premium plays, and this is a great weekend to scoop some up, there is so much basketball going down this weekend. Picksandparlays.net. We're going to bet, win, and then repeat. But if you want Higgs premium plays, Tim Earl's premium plays, Nick Parsons premium plays, or you want to get all 3 packages and smush them into one, then drop this promo code on them. YEAR, Y-E-A-R, is going to save you 20% off of all the premium plays over the entire site. And one more thing before we do the recap, I need you to I need you to subscribe, and I need you to ring that bell for notifications. All right, let's get this recap going on. Don't forget, check out MGM, BetMGM. The description is in the link of this video. And get yourself hooked up with that Super Bowl promo. That's boss right there. So Duke at UNC, 149.5. Nick and Higgs are going over. Tim's going under. Duke, baby. Penn State at Wisconsin, 129.5. Higgs and Nick are going under. Tim is going over. LSU's at Vanderbilt, 131 and a hook. Tim's going over. Nick's going over. Higgs is going under. Kentucky, Alabama, 157. Nick and Higgs are going under. Tim says, nope, it goes under. Gonzaga, BYU, 159. The only one they all agree on. And remember, the consensus plays are the money makers. It's going under. Don't be fooled. It's going under. UCLA at Arizona State, 129 and a hook. And I don't know why I don't have the part where I wrote what your picks were on this. So if you could just give those back to me real quick, that'd be super cool.
Under.
Okay. Higgs under.
And I'm going over.
Nick over. Tim, you were over?
Over.
Over. Okay, boom. Sorry. 129 hook. So Higgs is going under, Nick is going over, and Tim is going over. And that is how we're playing this round of college basketball total chaos. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And like I always say, may the best capper win.
Good luck, guys.
See ya.